Welcome, everybody, to Creativity Booster. I'm Patricia Dubroof. I'm with Assisting Hands Home Care, and we believe so strongly in the value of educating our community that we offer 3 free educational programs on Zoom every month. And today's program, Creativity Boosters, are a way for you to just take a 15-minute break from your day and enjoy getting in touch with your creativity. So today I'm honoring poets because this is National Poetry Month, and I wanted to teach us how to write a haiku. So haiku was originated in Japan as a short form of poetry. I could, make it up and say that, somebody decided that they needed to have short form poetry because maybe they ran out of paper. I doubt it, but if it brought a smile to your face, then that helps. And I wanted to mention that our Maryland, the state of Maryland has a poet laureate, and her name is Grace Cavallari. Now, she's been poet laureate since 2018. She's a remarkable woman. She has written 26 poetry books. She's written 26 plays.
Wow.
And she continues to teach, and she started a radio program on WPFW called Poet and the Poem. And it has also been running for many, 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 many years. She's a remarkable woman, and I highly recommend checking out her poetry. She has also put together a poetry cookbook where she has asked poets to write a poem about their favorite recipe, and then the two things are together. It's pretty cool. So I'd also like to bring your attention to 2 things on our website. I'm going to share my screen so you get to see Grace. Here she is. And that's her little bio. And then I wanted to show you that on our website, we offer video podcasts. One's called Haiku for Healing with the amazing duo. Zoe is the daughter of Sherry. Sherry is an amazing musician, and they live in New Zealand. And I was very honored to have them both as guests when we talked about haikus for healing. The concept of a haiku from the Japanese standpoint is a short form poem, I mentioned that's in 3 lines, and it's based on syllables. So the first line has 5 syllables, the second line has 7 syllables, and the third line has 5 syllables. So it's a little balanced poem. And I'm going to read you an example from another book chat author that we hosted, and her name is Phyllis Levinson. And so this is called Haiku. Oh, I'm not writing in the right place. Here we go. Haiku, which is a cute twist on the word haiku, by Phyllis Levinson. Now, Phyllis is a life coach, hence the Haiku, but she started writing life coach tips as haiku. So here's one that seems to fit today. And let's go through it together so you can see the 575. Look out your window, see rain clouds and naked trees, warm, dry, truly blessed. Truly blessed. So look out your window is 5. See rain clouds and naked trees makes 7. Warm, dry, truly blessed. So she's not doing 2 syllables for blessed. She's just doing the 1. All right, let me try another one. These are all in the form of gratitude. Our fear of failure keeps us from living our dreams. Fall down, get back up. So they can be humorous, they can be didactic and strong. Sometimes you can use punctuation to make a point. This one is also quite beautiful. Grateful perspective in midst of difficulty makes life easier. Now, I know it's hard to, poetry can sometimes goes by too fast. So when I read poetry, I like to read everything twice, because the first time I'm just hearing it. The second time I'm kind of listening. So I highly recommend sitting down with a little chapbook of poetry to change your perspective on a day. So let's try writing a haiku ourselves. And I'm going to tell you that today I'm actually located at the lavender fields of my friend Claudia Cardis. She and her husband run this farm, and they have invited me up here for a meeting. And I said, oh, but I have Creativity Booster. And they said, well, come do it from here and we'll, and then you can join us for the meeting. So that was very kind, and they've been great hosts so far. So I was inspired by the lavender fields, and I wrote lavender purples. Of course, my spelling is atrocious, so let me get that down. So lavender purples, senses begin to arouse, breathing easier. So now you can see on chat, if you look at lavender purples, it's lavender is 3 syllables, purples is 2, so that's my 5. And then sense, oh, I forgot the S on senses. It's senses begin to arouse. I'll put it back in chat. So senses begin to arouse, that's 7. Breathing easier, 5. So would anybody like to help write a haiku in chat? You can put it right in. What are you thinking about today? Something that it could be anything you're planning to do. We'll just make it into 5 syllables to start. And I'm going to show you one other haiku artist that we have, excuse me, on our educational video. It's an inconvenient truth in a very few words. And that's Tim Truitt, who took photographs about climate crisis from Al Gore's big presentation, The Inconvenient Truth, but he wrote haiku for each of the imagery. And it's just a beautiful look. And it really, sort of sets up this trauma that our country is going through relating to climate. Does anybody want to try to write a haiku before we have to shut down? We have a couple more minutes left. Well, let's try one together. Let's talk about, let's just try this one. Haiku gives us, how about knowledge? That's a great word, right? Haiku gives knowledge. We laugh. We contemplate. We laugh, we contemplate. We need a single syllable word to put in there. We contemplate word. And then we need a 5 syllable to wrap it up. No need to spell well. For those of you who've ever had the problem of spelling, maybe that'll get somebody to laugh. Haiku gives knowledge. We laugh, we contemplate word, no need to spell well. That got a chuckle. So I hope you all will take to heart using haiku and reading poetry as a way to take yourselves out of your busy days and into this wonderful world of poetry and imagination. Thank you all for joining me today. Appreciate your time. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Bye-bye.